Kalalal, Wahawala, Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Bashem Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Risking their lives more now so than ever to do so. But I'm not to Zakia with another short video. First off, I want to begin by fair use, fair use, fair use. You know, the video that I'm about to play is not my own, right? It's on public, it's on a public platform. So, nevertheless, right? That I've been looking for this clip for a while now, and I got it in this video. Ironically, alright. So you play this piece here by Killbeat, alright. On top it says, "I finally found the video of Bill Gates admitting it. This clip has been utterly scrubbed from the internet. Even the original TED Talk, save it." Alright? Listen to what he's saying here.
6.8 billion people, that's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
The concerning thing isn't just that Bill Gates wants to control the population size, it's how he plans to do it. Vaccines, healthcare, reproduction. Buckle up because this one's going to be a lot.
Right. I don't play too much in this video because I didn't really watch it out. The first thing I do, and I see that part, I just forward it to the group chat, so you know, so I don't lose it, right? Nevertheless, yeah. So, right, as you say, the man himself, say if they do well, they will cut down on population, right? Now I'm gonna just pause the recording here to get a post that a brother just posted in the group chat. All right. It says here, leading report, scientists say we need to have Earth's population to just 4 billion to save the planet. You know, per daily meaning that is the source of the article. Alright, now they want to have the population is not, I believe what you see over there. They don't want to carry it down just by 16%. Alright. And once again, revelation, a method that is part of the I want to say the commandments that the elect on the left hand side does follow on the Georgia Gaia stone that has been destroyed, right? Revelation, a method, they had to reveal the method to the public. They had to put it away, you know? So by you ignoring it or you're not taking it on, you're unknowingly giving consent to it. I believe that is how they break it down or something like that. I don't know, you can look it up yourself. Right? It's the age of information. As we allow apostles, as we always say, be like the church of Berea. You know what I mean? I forget how it does, how the entire breakdown of the structure does go, right? It's been so long. Nevertheless, right? So yeah. Right? They said they want to have the Earth's population to just 4 billion to save the planet. Now, we know. Alright, now I'm bring this piece up here. Alright, now I'll bring this piece up here. Let me bring this piece up here. I believe is it 80? No, it's Revelations verse 6. Let's be out, man. I'm gonna get it pretty simple. Let's be out now. One second. Okay, I'm so okay. I know it's in the book of Revelation. That's, see, it was Revelation 6. 6 and 8. And I was thinking it's 18. And what did I say? Revelation 6 and verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed it with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. All right? Now, if you go to Genesis, we know whose blessing is the sword. Right? So we know who this depicting here. We know who's this precept manifested in flesh, more or less, for lack of better words. Right? We know who this is. And they want to have the earth's population. Right? They had to know your enemy. Right? You have to know your enemy. You can't be ignorant of Satan's devices. I do have a video just recent this today. I do have a video a couple hours ago. And I bring out that precept. You can't be ignorant of Satan's devices. Right? You can't be ignorant of the wiles of the devil. Meaning what? The strategies of the devil. Basically his devices. You can't. You know? They work up the little concoction in a lab some way state of the art place, light loose, and then come with a juice and say, hey, this will fix it. Now knowing this shit makes it worse. Don't even help the first fucking problem you had. Right? Think about how much people have already passed. One, due to the first concoction. Two, to the juice. And three, how many people affected by the juice to the point where that they no longer function on a human level, meaning the operations that their body, you know what I mean, that they were born with, that the body was born with, it no longer perform like that. The DNA itself has been altered. All right? Let's think about that. As it say what? With sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with beasts of the earth. That is a part of the sword. You know? They control the food on a global scale. They control the famines. This with hunger. Right? If we go to Deuteronomy 28, and verse 45, one of the most specific cases, I think is 47. Huh? 48. Right, 48. Right? Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger. Question for the ones who've been with us since day one. Who's the enemy? Who's the mortal enemy? Who's our arch nemesis? And then in Revelation 6 and verse 8, it says what it was given for him to do what? Kill with the sword and with hunger. And now in Deuteronomy it says what? Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Right? And they did destroy us. We are not even a fraction of what we as a people used to be. So they didn't just destroy us physically, they do a diligence search after the break of that precept. You know what I mean? They accomplish a diligence search, they do a diligent work. They destroy us holistically, physically, spiritually, mentally. You know what I mean? They build a system that brainwashed us into what? Maintaining a hatred for you, brother. So even though you, right? Even though you might be on a I don't want to use the term woke because that is a stretch. Let me say you're a peaceful person. At some point that Jake is going to fucking push you to that limit. It is how the world is today. Even though yes, that is in the curses, but I will have an evil eye towards his brother. You know what I mean? This system run to maintain it, to uphold it, to make sure it happens on a consistent basis, like a loop, is like a cycle. And the only way to break it is through what? Through this word, through this truth, through Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. Right? Now, what? They are going to do this, or they want to do this, but they're advising that we have the world's population. You know what I mean? That clip in that plane being that was from years ago. I seen this not too long after I joined the truth. Not too long after. You know what I mean? And after that, I really didn't see it, as the article on top it did say. You know what I mean? It's been completely scrubbed from the internet. That was years ago. And now look at what scientists come to say today. Look at what the brother posted today. This was some minutes ago the brother posted that. You know what I mean? Just mere minutes ago. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Right? Verse 8. According as it is written, power had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. Unto this day. So you know what? They're going to come with something else. They're going to come with another solution, and it's going to be a snare to the people, right? Because why? Power had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear. That is a very, very, very scary thing. That's a very harsh punishment, especially being in the truth and seeing men who used to push this word with you, seeing that happen to them, seeing men follow because they went off at such a very minuscule, at least what we who still in the truth would view as a this little thing trip you up. Then when you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, that is what the Lord make trip you up. That's why the scripture say, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Because that is a terrible thing. To something so small, so minuscule compared to your Basham Yoshai trip you up. Because why? A little slumber, a little falling at the hands. You know what I mean? It's on your job. What does happen? Disciplinary action. Until what you finally want to lose your job. If we go back to Habakkuk 2 and 1, alright? Habakkuk 2 and 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he shall say unto me and what shall answer when I am reproved and what I shall answer when I am reproved. So that is you basically signing a contract saying, give me the work. I will be a watchman, give me the work. Alright? So if your boss see you sleeping on fire, what do you think the Lord will do you, right? Isaiah, it's not 45. It's 47 and 7. And just bear with me 1 second here. Yeah. Oh, Jeremiah, 1 and 5. It says, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Right? Jeremiah 1 and 5. How to commit that to remembrance. Anyhow, never just say. So you already had the job. You had the job. Right? You had the job. You get caught sleeping on the job. Because why? The minuscule things trip you up. Our daily life is is a workout of our faith basically. Is exercising we faith on a daily basis. Not to get carried away headlong with this BS, with this world. You know what I mean? With the things going on in it. Okay, it's very easy to get caught up. Very easy. Very, very easy. It could start as a work line, or we just call hanging out in Trinidad and Tobago lineman. Right? So if I always say, hey, let me line, meaning hey, right? They started boy bring a little, something to drink on. We say, hey, have a little thing there, we take one. Started take one. That alcohol getting you get loose. You know what I mean? The inhibition's gone. All of a sudden you might find yourself in a situation where, hey, too late to turn back. Because you wasn't circumspect, you're sleeping on the job, bro. You're sleeping on your job. You can't sleep on your job because ESO ain't. ESO ain't. So you can't afford to sleep on your job, especially in this crunch time. Right now we coming down to the 90th minute of the match. You know what I mean? Just comparing it to a soccer game. As Americans would call it. Everybody else call it football, but they call it soccer, whatever. Nevertheless, right? It's the 90th minute. We just waiting to hear the three whistles because that is signaled what the ending of the match. You know what I mean? That would be equivalent to the trumpets, to the Lord coming. You know, we see in the signs that the match is ending. Things are getting heated up, everybody. Them last couple of minutes, everybody trying to gain one. But it's how to shake up all yourself and try and gain one too. Before them three whistles blow. Before them flags wave a signal, hey, yeah, that is it. All players off the field. You know? He so ain't sleeping, he say that shit so long ago. And look side, like the saying, so-called scientists say that we have to, in order to save the earth. Who fucked it up? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who mixed genes with fruits and foods and animals and species, and who did that shit? You know what I mean? Who does delve into the deepest forms of debauchery, make fucking diseases and keep it in a fucking lab, eh? Who does do that? Who does do that? But to save the earth, we had to kill half the people, right? Alright. And yet still, niggas going to walk around as if this shit is good. Tomorrow go be a better day. Next year go be my year. This year go be my next month go be my month. But this place really got to go. This place really have to go. And that was the message of this video. Don't sleep on the worker, Esau not sleeping on you. Right? So I hope it wake up any brother who was struggling before. I hope it entice him to hey, gotta forward. You know what I mean? You know when your fire starting to burn a little low, you start to, as we just sit down here, you have to chop the wood, you know what I mean? Gotta it back up into a heap so the flame go catch back and become back bright before it out. You know what I mean? The scriptures talk about being lukewarm. So gotta back it forward, gotta back it forward. You know what I mean? Heap it up, And like catch back, do like burn out into no ember. It becomes such a burden to catch back. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we have no control over it. If you have to go, you have to go like the Lord will. But sincerely, you should do what you need to do because it's not a burden, it's not hard. Right? It's not a burden. Okay, you'll make excuses to do anything that you would want to do. You see, when you know you have to go to work, you see, when you have to do the Lord's work. Simple as that. Alright? So I hope this lesson was edifying. I hope it's back food for thought to the Akim watching and all listening. To the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Until next time, Shalom.